Welcome back everyone, it is Eric from Rare Candy, and today we are back on PTCGO now that Astral Radiance is legal for play on the platform, and we're going to be checking out an updated version of the Zoroark Toolbox deck at the request of one of Rare Candy's patrons, Fred Neilan, over there at patreon.com/rarecandytcg. So big shout out to Fred, thanks so much for putting in his request for this video today. But the Zoroark Toolbox deck, like I said, this is a deck that kind of has existed since Brilliant Stars, but got some pretty important new additions in the new Astral Radiance set. And if you're not too familiar with the core concept, of course, we have the Zoroark with that Phantom Transformation ability, where we can discard Zoroark, all cards attached to it, and replace it with a stage 1 in our discard pile. So the idea is we pitch away a lot of different stage 1s, and depending on what we're going up against, we can pick the right exact one that we want to hit whatever deck we're going against for weakness and take big one-shots. That's the general gist. But before we do get into the meat and potatoes of this deck today, just a quick reminder, if you guys can't remember to smack that like button to help me beat my arch nemesis, the YouTube algorithm. And if you need any cards to complete the Zoroark Toolbox deck for yourself, you can check out our friends at PTCGOstore.com and use that coupon code RARECANDY to get yourselves a discount. And Rare Candy's patrons not only had early access to this Zoroark Toolbox deck, but they also have their own exclusive discount code for even bigger savings. Links to those will be down below in the description. But let's get back into our deck list for just a minute here. As I mentioned, we do need some different stage 1s to attack with Zoroark, so let's go over what we have today. We of course have the different Wormadoms. We have 2 of the fighting ones just because this is a pretty important type to hit for weakness because Arceus is everywhere. We definitely want to be able to hit that deck for weakness and all of its different variants that are running around. But we also do have the grass one as well, which I definitely think gets a little bit better after this set as well, because we can hit things like Galarian Moltres V for weakness, but also some of the new Dark V-Stars like Darkrai and Hisuian Samurott, which both seem like they might have some promise in this new format. But you know, these cards are kind of old at this point. You're familiar with these. Let's check out some new ones that we got from Astral Radiance. One of the big ones has to be Mighty Yena, because this now gives us a way at one-shot a Mew VMAX for 0 energy, which is definitely pretty enticing. As long as your opponent has a Pokemon VMAX in play, its attack is 3 less. And 160 times 2 is going to knock out those Mew VMAXs. But the other new attacker that we have in the format is going to be Weirdear. This is now going to allow us to hit things like Rapid Strike Urshifu for weakness with this extra sensory attack. Now, you are only doing 120, and you do have to match hand sizes with your opponent, but we do have some damage modifiers to help get around, you know, the big downside to this attack. To help get our deck set up, we have, of course, the Cincino line with that Make Do ability to discard our attackers and then draw cards in the process. And like I mentioned, we do have some damage modifiers in the deck, and one of them's actually going to be the brand new Radiant Howlucha here for that big match ability that allows our Pokemon to do 30 more to our opponent's active Pokemon VMAX. And really the main attacker this deck is, meant to be paired with is going to be the Mighty Yena here, because if Mew has an Oricorio in play, we actually can't one-shot them. And even though we do have some different trainer-based forms that increasing our damage output, the Radiant Howlucha is going to be searchable by cards like Quick Ball and Ultra Ball, and it's just a little bit easier to find on the turns that you want it. So I do think this spot is debatably a little bit flexible in the list, but like I said, I like the idea of having a searchable form of a, damage output or damage modification in the deck. But looking at our trainer cards, a lot of standard stuff, guys, but we do have 2 copies of Collapse Stadium. This is going to be our stadium card of choice, and definitely I think it's going to be pretty important to have a counter stadium with this deck, because Temple of Sinnoh is going to be a new stadium that is going to be running around, and it's going to destroy a deck like this. So we definitely need some answers to that. But Collapse is going to limit both players' bench to 4, and that's actually useful for a number of different reasons. Like, not only is it just generally kind of annoying for your opponent to deal with, but we can discard our own Crobat V from play to deny our opponent an easy 2 prizes. And also maybe in the late game, if we need some more damage output with Wormadom, we can also discard just excess Pokemon in general to do more damage. And the last sort of trainer card I think is worth noting is going to be 3 copies of Super Effective Glasses. No copies of Choice Belt, we are playing this instead, which is definitely pretty bold because it takes a lot to overcome Choice Belt as your, damage modifier tool card of choice. But the reason we are choosing this is because it changes weakness from ×2 to ×3 on the Pokemon that we are attacking into. The Pokemon this really helps a lot is going to be Weirdear, because Weirdear, even with a Choice Belt, would only hit for 300 against Urshifu. This is going to change your damage output from 300 with Choice Belt to 360 with Super Effective Glasses. So if Weirdear's damage output was a little bit better, I'd say we should probably play Belt, but because this damage output is a little bit low, we are going to go with the glasses instead, I think. But that's going to be the list we are trying out here for the Zoroark Toolbox deck. And like I said, guys, Fred was nice enough to put in his request for this video today. So if you guys do want to be able to put in your request and help support the channel in the process, I will have a link down below in the description to the Rare Candy Patreon as well. But with all out of the way, let's jump in some games and see if we can get some dubs today with the Zoroark Toolbox deck. Okay, we are going to win the flip. We will happily take that. This actually would have been a pretty good hand going second. Now, if we go against like Mew VMAX, this is actually a really bad hand because they could knock out Cincino turn 1. Oh, bro, are you kidding me? Alrighty, and we just have to pass, and hopefully we don't get knocked out. Yeah, it feels bad. If they hit Elisa Sparkler, there's a good chance we just lose. That's so insane too, like how just choosing to go first or second could literally just determine if you have a chance or not. Now, I will say, they do have the double turbo, so if they hit Elisa Sparkle, they actually would... No, they would still get the KO because it's 2 Fusion Strike energies. I was thinking they'd only be doing 50, but that's only with 1 Fusion Strike energy. Escape rope, yep, seems good. Bro, if you could just not knock us out this turn, that'd be dope. Like, I'm not even asking for a concession. I just want to be able to play the game. That's it. Okay, they do Bumper Stadium. Just don't hit Elisa Sparkle, please. Just prize all 3. Or hit Tails. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, we have a game. That's all I wanted, guys. Like I said, I wasn't asking for a lot over here. I really just wanted a chance to play the game, and that was it. Okay. So. I'm tempted to just... I think I actually just want to call for family, if I'm being honest. I like everything that's in her hand, so we're just going to go for the call for family. And just get 2 Zorua. And we have Evolution Incense for next turn, so plus Twin Energy, so I don't really want to dump this hand. Okay, there's Power Tablets. Don't really care about that. So just happy we have a game. I was really scared we were just going to get benched out on turn 1 there. Interesting, they're not going to grab anything with Ultra Ball? What? Did they prize every Mew VMAX? That's insane if they did. Okay. Alrighty though. So this turn should be pretty decent for us though. We have the Evolution Incense. Let's grab Zoroark. Do we have Crobat in deck? We do. Okay, so that could be useful at some point. And sure, we'll just go for Cynthia. Seems like a pretty good turn to make use of that. Sure, we'll do this. Okay, and just go for the Night Days. Unfortunately, our board is not looking too good, though. I really wish we had a Cincino or another Zorua in play. Okay, Zoroark, that's actually really good. So, what I'm definitely planning on doing now is just researching this hand, probably all together. Because we can evolve Zoroark, research, and attack Mightyena. Now, if they get down Oricorio, that actually could be really bad for us, though. Because the big issue with Zoroark is that you can't preemptively attach things to it. Like, we need the super effective glasses if they have the Oricorio, of course. Because if we were to evolve into Zoroark, attach super effective glasses, then research away the Mightyena, then transform, we lose the glasses at that point. There's Echoing Horn. Hey, amazing. Love to see it. Very happy about that. They're probably just in a bad spot to where they have to play down their hand. So very happy about that one. There's Boss. Okay, they're going to bring up the Zorua. Okay, there's going to be Mew VMAX. second Mew. Very interesting they did not evolve at all on their last turn. Right, because they Ultra Balled for nothing? And they only took one prize, so at most they had one Mew VMAX. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I think they definitely should have evolved at some point last turn. So as long as they don't get down Oricorio, we're good. That's the card we do not want to see here. Okay, awesome. So we can do this. And our opponent is about to absolutely hate us because we're about to just nuke this Mew VMAX. And at that point, we have Hawlucha and prizes that we might be able to get out. And we also have one more super effective glasses. And we get the victory screen. So yeah, they saw the Mighty End hit the discard. They knew what was coming. And yeah, that's what happens against Mew VMAX. As long as you don't get benched out turn 1 or something, it's pretty easy to run through their deck with the Zoroark Toolbox deck. Okay, we are going to lose the coin flip, which... Oh, but they're going to make us go first. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, really have to hope that our Crobat's not prized, because his hand is not doing too good. Okay, it's going to be Single Strike Urshifu. Okay, I feel pretty good about this, actually. So let's get this down. We'll do this. Do we care about Ordinary Rod this game? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and I think... Or you know what? We could actually Ultra Ball this hand away. And Rod it back. And Rod these Pokemon back in deck. Okay, thank God Crobat is not prized. That would have been kind of bad for us. Or actually, you know what we could do? We actually could grab Weird Ear. I think this is what we're going to do. So we're going to grab, I think, just the Cincino back. I think I'm cool with that. And we'll Quick Ball this guy away. Or the Crobat, draw 6. But very interesting, they wanted us to go first. Usually don't see that happen with these single strike decks. But hey, we will take it. Hopefully they don't have some sort of crazy turn 1 attacker that I can't think of right now, but... Okay, we got Zorua over here. Now we could attach preemptively over here, but if we top deck Zoroark, I would like to attach here because then we could use our Weirder to attack with, because that's going to be the big Pokemon we really want in this matchup. So at that point, we will just pass for our opponent. Pretty solid first turn that we have here, gotta say. Really hoping they don't have a way at doing damage turn 1, but maybe they're just relying on this laser focus and that's why they wanted to go second, but... Okay, now can we actually get there? Can we get the big attack that we want to? I think it's kind of unlikely. So I'm tempted even just to try to attack with our Wormadam this turn. Like we could get greedy, try to get the big KO. And actually, I think we probably could have got there. Yeah, we actually probably would have gotten there with the Weirder. We could have made it happen. But it's okay, guys. Not the end of the world. I think we're actually going to go for Cincino, though. Like, we could go for the Wormadam, immediately guarantee what we need here, but that wouldn't leave us with a whole lot of options for this next turn. So let's just discard the Burmy. That's cool. Okay. Another good top deck. Okay, make do. Get rid of another Zorua. This is not a great hand. I'm honestly tempted to just feed them Crobat, if I'm being honest. Because we kind of want this draw power. Like, I think we can win still if we... Because we're not going to research this hand next turn. We're just not. So yeah, I think we're content just feeding them this guy and passing from there. And there's a Marnie, which feels bad. So now I kind of do wish we would have evolved the Zoroark there, but I didn't want to like potentially give ourselves like a boss target for them. But no worries, I think we can still, I think we're still okay. I know we're giving up two prizes like this, but in this instance, we're still a single prize deck. We can make up that prize difference at some point. But yeah, I didn't know they were going to Marnie, so I might have gotten rid of a Cincino in that case, but I still feel pretty decent about the spot that we're in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and I definitely want to reshuffle the order of our deck here. I kind of do want this other Mincino, but I guess we could discard Marnie. Honestly, that's probably okay. Yeah, that works. So I think I'm going to grab the Manaphy, and we're just going to research this thing away. Okay, so we have to get down to a 4-card hand. That shouldn't be hard for us to do here, guys. I think we're going to be able to pull this off. So let's go evolve into the Zoroark. Do the Phantom transformation into the new addition to this deck, the Weirdeer. All right, so if we match hand sizes with a double turbo, we're a little shy in terms of damage. So we are going to have to unfortunately commit the super effective glasses. But if we hit Twin Energy, we won't have to. So let me actually get rid of this Wormadam here. We can't use any more Make Do's. This is going to have to be it. Okay, we do hit the Twin Energy. That's good. So we'll just do this. And we have to... I think we can get rid of one glasses, because I want to save a couple of the things that we have here. Yeah, we can get rid of one pair of glasses. We'll grab the Radiant Hawlucha. And we'll evolve our other Zoroark over here. Okay, and we finally matched hand sizes. That is the big issue with Weirdeer. Oh, I guess we could have helped to use the ability here to influence our hand size, but overall, I like where we're at. We're just going to go for the extra sensory, take the knockout on single strike Urshifu, and even if they return KO us, somehow we have the other Zoroark ready to go on the bench. I feel like we're going to run away with this one, guys. So I think we're in a good spot. Even if they just like, okay, they're just going to confidently promote the single strike Urshifu, that's cool. I was going to say, even if they sack the Houndour, we have the boss ready to go. So I don't really see us losing this one. Like I said, didn't mind throwing the Crobat up just because of this situation. I knew we would eventually jump back into things here. There's going to be a research. So our opponent definitely wants to find themselves a couple of Houndours. They're probably definitely going to be looking for maybe something just to sacrifice into the active spot. Like, ideally, I think they're going to be looking for another Houndour plus like a switching card or something like that. Because they just can't afford to leave this Urshifu in the active. Okay, Morpeko. Now, Morpeko actually could mess us up here. It's an easy Pokemon they can return KO us with. 30 for each damage counter on this Pokemon, and we are weak to Dark. So if they don't have a switching card, I think I would have rather seen them power this thing up and try to hit Switch to knock us out. Because they really don't want this Urshifu in the active. Okay. That's cool. Don't mind that at all. Maybe they're counting on us not being able to match hand sizes. Okay. There's going to be a quick ball. Okay, there's going to be Crobat. So again, I am expecting them to try to find a switching card this turn. That's going to be the big thing they really need to get. Okay, there's the air balloon. So I would imagine we'll see a retreat into the Houndour or Morpeko at this point, but Morpeko is honestly a good attacker. And this is kind of what I was saying earlier, where they probably should have held off on Single Strike Roar, because they actually could have used it on Morpeko, retreated with the air balloon, and KO'd us. So, but let's see. They have a 5-card hand. We need to... Yeah, we can pull this off. Because this will be enough to boss that up and take a KO. We just have to get down to 5 cards at that point. So let's go ahead and... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we just have to boss and attach and we're good to go. So yeah, we'll just go for the boss over here. Just gonna attach back to a Cincino. And yeah, just gonna go for the... Oh wait, we need this. That's okay. We can use our ability to draw 1, then attach the super effective classes and be good to go. Okay, cool. We got there, guys. So Extra Sensory is gonna nuke at this Single Strike Urshifu. Let's see how much we're doing. 360. Yeah, even if they had no damage counters, we would have had that KO. Okay, we got a research. That's good. Another super effective glasses and Collapse Stadium. Though, don't really want to use the Collapse at this point. We don't have Crobat in play anymore. But feeling pretty good about this. I mean, yeah, they can return KO us with Morpeko, but we can knock out Morpeko with pretty much anything. Like, literally, we can even KO it with Cincino. So we got this one pretty much wrapped up. I don't know what they could do at this point to come back in the game. I think they would need to knock us out with Houndoom specifically. That's their best option. But we still have the powered up Wormadam on the bench that threatens the KO. So I think it's game over, guys. I don't know what they can really do to pull this one off. Again, I think they misplayed last turn. Like, they definitely should have tried to knock us out with the Morpeko last turn. That was where they definitely went wrong overall. I still think we would have come out on top, but that definitely would have given them a better chance than, you know, the situation they were in. Again, just very confused about their line of play, because they're attaching here, but then powering up this guy that they can't attack with. And we get the victory screen, so yeah. I don't think there's any coming back from that one. Okay, actually pretty good hand going second, I gotta say. We got the Mincino, so if we do hit, ideally a double turbo energy, we can attach here, start using Call for Family, get set up a little bit more. But we have a research trade to go. We've got Air Balloons, Drue, plenty of Ball Search cards. We are looking pretty good, I think. Okay, so it's gonna be an Arceus deck, but what variant is this gonna be? Is this gonna be Inteleon? You know, is this gonna be, you know, a dark version? We'll have to see. Oh, okay. We got some new up in this deck. We got the new Hisuian Decidueye. I'm assuming they're playing the VSTAR along with it. Though I have seen a couple random decks just playing this card, like as a one of in some of their decks, which seems weird to me. I guess maybe just for its second attack, I don't know. But I'm assuming we're going to see the VSTAR, and so that would definitely be a matchup where this definitely would be a matchup where Weirder is going to sort of carry us. So Weirder and the Fighting Wormadam right now looks like it's going to be our main like toolbox Pokemon we want to use. No attachment, that's also pretty big. So we'll get down to Zorua. So we're going to toss away the Crobat. I'm going to grab Hawlucha because I don't think we're actually... We could even use Crobat, if I'm being honest. So... Actually, maybe we should have grabbed another Pokemon on the bench, then saved the Ultra Ball for after when we Crobat. That definitely could have been good. So I think we're just going to grab another Mincino here. I'm just trying to dig really aggressively and try to take advantage of our opponent not having a very explosive first turn. Okay, that's good. We're gonna quick ball, definitely gonna get rid of this. And we do have our Fighting Myrmidon in deck, so that is definitely important to note. So we'll just grab this. And we'll just research. So we do have 2 Zoroark down. That is something to keep note of here. Okay, so we'll just get down our Twin Energy back here. And I think we're kind of cool with this, guys. Definitely wish we would have had a Collapse Stadium. That definitely would have been good for us. But it's okay. We're just going to pass from here. Our next turn's not looking quite as hot, though, I got to say. Like, Cynthia is good, but I don't think they're actually going to get a KO on us this turn, which means that this hand's going to be kind of awkward as a result. So, ideally, we top deck... or hopefully we get Marnie. That's actually what I'm hoping for the most here. Okay, there's going to be Radiant Greninja. That's cool. So, of course, they can use that ability to discard an energy from their hand and draw 2, and then they can get that back with their Stadium. And we do get Marnie, so that's good. Our hand was definitely a little bit clunky, guys. Now, if they were going to take a KO on us, that hand definitely wouldn't have been quite as bad. But yeah, this is much better. We have the Myrmidon. We have Ultra Ball, so we can get Zoroark. Or Cincino. Either of those I think are fine. Okay, gonna go for the Starbreath, but they're also playing Dark Energy, so looks like a combination of cards that they're playing here. Or a combination of different attackers, so it looks like they're playing Moltres as well. Ooh, very spicy. They actually do have the attacks. Now, I kind of do wish we had the last hand, because we had the glasses, plus the Cynthias, but overall, I still am kind of content where our hand is going to be. Hopefully we top deck another Pokemon we can easily discard. That way we can Ultra Ball and save this Wormadam as well. Okay, now Moltres also attacker we don't really mind going against because it is weak to grass and we have the other Wormadam in discard already. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. And yeah, I think we actually safe we can get rid of both of these. Might grab Cincino here. How many Pokemon are in discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure, we'll grab Cincino. Okay, and we get the glasses as well. So right now, I think we're looking pretty good, I gotta say, guys. So let's go ahead and... I think we're going to get rid of this. Just going to grab a Manaphy. Make do. Toss this little guy away. Okay, all really good cards to get. So we'll bench this. And how much damage are we doing? So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. We are a little bit shy of not needing the glasses, but we have the glasses either way. And so Wormadam is, well, we'll definitely get down Zoroark just in case we do get Marnied or something like that again. And yeah, we'll just go for the Matron's Anger for the KO. And we're feeling pretty good. They have a Moltres in play, but that's about it. They don't have anything lined up for after we knock this thing out. Hey, we get Zoroark. That is good as well. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think we're going to take down the Arceus deck unless, like, we just get Martied into absolutely nothing and can't find any attackers or energy. But at this point, we just need energy because our Grass Wormadam will be able to return KO this guy. So just hoping our hand stays intact because I think we really do like the spot that's going to be in here. Okay, man, they're playing... Okay, so it's like just kind of like a big toolbox. They're playing, looks like, every energy in the world over here with Arceus. It's like Arceus and a bunch of basic attackers. So what are they going to get down? I mean... Honestly, Zarude's probably one of their better attackers because we can't hit it for weakness. So that might have actually been a decent Pokemon to get in play. But right now, I think we have answers against most of the stuff they can promote against us. Another Arceus, hey, we are definitely cool with seeing that. As long as they don't have Dunsparce to go with it. But right now, I think our path to victory is use Cynthia this turn and then Boss for the last KO in case they have something in the active we can't deal with. So do they have Energy Switch? Okay, they're going to get Grass Energy back out of discard. Makes sense. Okay, just the Aurora Burn. So that is cool with me. Yeah, I think this one's pretty much a wrap, guys. I gotta say. So definitely transform into this Wormadam. So we got our whole sort of toolbox groove going at this point. And we could make do, but I think we're just going to go for Cynthia's here. Just save this hand for the moment. Okay, so we will make do, toss away this Mighty Yenna. Do we have any more Zoroarks? No, that's our very last one there. And we get the victory screen. Yeah, I think there's even a world where, even if we don't hit for weakness, we're getting to the spot where just Wormadam on its own has so many Pokemon in discard, we might even be able to get a KO. But yeah, pretty commanding dub over the Arceus Toolbox deck. Alright guys, that's going to wrap things up today for the updated Zoroark Toolbox deck. In terms of like how competitive I think this is, I definitely go back and forth on this. Like there's definitely games where this deck feels very, very strong, but it's not the most consistent because we're playing what? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stage ones, and getting your deck just set up sometimes can be kind of a pain in the early game. So I definitely have some consistency worries about it, but whenever you do have a decent game when you're setting up well, it feels like you can sort of take on anything with this deck and definitely feels really strong at times. So definitely feel free to check this one out and feel free to let me know your thoughts about this deck down below in the comment section too. But if you guys did enjoy today's content, of course, remember to leave a like on the video. And if you want to take that support to the next level, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg or pick up some merch at rarecandytcg.com. Links will be down below in the description. But as always, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time.